Looking at the numbers across the county, mostly 60s right now, 51 degrees in Ramona, so much cooler in comparison to earlier today when we did have 90s in places like Escondido, also in Santee, temperatures well over 90 degrees. Now you're starting to see clouds increase, and this is going to be the pattern as we go into tonight. And actually each night and each morning, we will see more clouds across the county stretching farther east. This futurecast is really spreading those clouds farther into our mountains and deserts. Most likely tomorrow morning, it'll be just along the immediate coastline, perhaps even some low visibility in a couple of spots. The typical areas that start getting a little bit foggy once that marine layer starts to deepen. And then again, this will continue towards the end of the week. So we'll go into the low 70s for tomorrow, Wednesday 60s, and then back down to 65 degrees on Thursday. Taking a look at the hourly breakdown for tomorrow near the coast, temperatures will start in the upper 50s, then gradually going up to the 70s right around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The afternoon nice and comfortable, and even into the evening low 60s, which is really not bad at all. It'll be the coolest day of the week, and then temperatures will go up slightly on Friday. So looking at some of the numbers in San Diego, 65, Oceanside 67, 62 Imperial Beach, and 64 degrees in Chula Vista. Do expect to see low clouds each morning before we see more of a mix of clouds and sunshine throughout the afternoon. Our inland communities will be in for a warm day. All in all, much better than today. Low 80s, giving most areas a 10-degree drop from today to tomorrow. So that is a nice improvement. We're heading into the right direction. Temperatures should be back to near normal by Wednesday. So tomorrow still above average, around 80 degrees between 1 and 3 o'clock. Into the evening hours, temperatures will be in the upper 60s. So if you're hoping to step outside, maybe enjoy some of the outdoors after work or later into the evening, still comfortable. As we go into the coolest day, 60s. Escondido only 68 degrees by Thursday. Valley Center 67 degrees. In our mountain for the weekend, and then next week cooling back down.
We like comfortable. That's great.
It'll be nice.
Thanks, Angelica.
Winds coming out of the southwest at 6 miles per hour. Our headlines include a stronger onshore breeze. So those westerly winds are going to be picking up in the mountains and deserts, which is very typical when we start talking about the sea breeze returning. Also, some areas of patchy fog early tomorrow morning, and then we'll see that stretching farther east by Thursday, which will be the coolest day of the week before the numbers start to rebound on Friday. A relative humidity, a good indicator of the positive changes we're seeing in our atmosphere. It was very dry today. We had elevated fire danger, but the numbers are already up into the 30s in Julian and Ramona, which is way better than it was just about 4 hours ago. And our satellite and radar tracking just clouds, those clouds extending from La Jolla all the way up into the North County, getting a little bit darker in areas like Del Mar. We've seen some lower visibility in a few places, and again, that's going to continue into tomorrow morning. The clouds will extend from the 5 to the 15 and perhaps even farther into our foothills as we go into Thursday morning. But the good news is that we'll see sunshine perhaps right around 10:30, 11, but that's not too bad. A little bit of both for tomorrow, which will help the temperatures throughout the day. Overnight, turning concern is because of a couple of storm systems that will be passing to our north. They do help to enhance that marine layer, which in turn brings higher humidity and also cooler and more comfortable weather. In the mountains, you're going to be in the mid-50s on Thursday, 65 degrees on Friday, and just like the rest of the county, warming up into the mid-70s. But in the deserts, the numbers will be climbing into the upper 90s. Derek and Kimberly, back to you.
Incredible. Thanks, Angelica.
It's going to add more clouds over the next couple of days. It's also going to lead to foggy conditions, cooler temperatures through Thursday, and then get ready for the next shift as we head into a warming pattern in time for the weekend. But it's not going to be as extreme as the record heat we had yesterday. It is going to be a little bit more comfortable, so that's really good news. As we look ahead into tomorrow morning, most of the clouds will be near the coastline, but patchy fog is expected. In our Super 7-day forecast, temperatures will stay in the mid-60s tomorrow. And as you can see, the numbers will drop a little bit more on Thursday. Thursday will be the coolest day of the week. The hourly breakdown will start in the upper 50s at 7 a.m. They gradually working our way up to the low 60s and mid 60s between 1 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. By the evening time, around 60 degrees at 7. So a nice pleasant day. You may need those light sweaters if you get cold easily. And with the onshore breeze, it definitely does make a difference around 7, 8 o'clock at night. In in San Diego on Thursday, 64 degrees, also matching that 64 in Oceanside, 62 in Imperial Beach, and 63 in Chula Vista. Looking ahead into the weekend, we're going to keep it in the 70s for that comfort. We'll see some 60s, but look at that. We recover back to the 80s over the weekend. The pattern is going to be changing. So the main change is going to be driven by storms passing to the north. Hopefully some of those systems do bring rain to at least Northern California. That is the part of the county, or the part of the state rather, that desperately needs more rain. And we've seen that over the last couple of weeks. That's really good news. The way it's going to play out for us, it'll lead to cooler weather next week, heading right into the month of May. We're just now ending April. We're going to keep it warm into the weekend with temperatures around 75 degrees. Again, Thursday will be the coolest day of the week. In our mountains, the westerly winds are going to pick up speed in the afternoon and evenings, and also early in the mornings, averaging between 25 and 35 miles per hour. Cooler on Thursday with 56, but over the weekend we're going to add almost 20 degrees as temperatures will average in the low to mid 70s. Deserts tomorrow, 92 degrees, and nice day on Thursday with 88 degrees and mostly sunny skies. But for the weekend, it is going to be heating up just like the rest of the county, with temperatures getting close to the triple digits. So there we go again, another roller coaster ride. Derek, back to you.
All right, Angelica, thanks.
Area closer to downtown San Diego. You can see that from PB all the way to OB, and then over towards Hillcrest, the skies are still clear. So that'll be changing within the next couple of hours. Visibility-wise, most places are still okay, 6, 8 miles, 10 miles as you go into our inland communities. But tomorrow morning, it'll look a lot different, and the clouds will become heavy. Those are low clouds, and Wednesday get enough moisture that will produce some areas of patchy drizzle tomorrow. It'll also be a windy day with a strong marine layer in place. You can see those clouds extending tomorrow morning between 2, 3, and 4 o'clock in the morning, with drizzle for the early morning commute, but it's not going to last. By late morning, it is just going to be clouds but drier conditions. So this is just early in the morning when the clouds get heavy enough. A wind advisory for our mountains and deserts. It'll be in effect from 1 o'clock in the afternoon all the way until midnight. So as we break it all down in our 7-day forecast, patchy drizzle to start off the day tomorrow. Mid-60s, temperatures rebound on Friday as high pressure takes over the region once again. It'll be brief. All the changes, as we've seen this week, they're only lasting a couple of days. We peak on Saturday with temperatures around 70, and then the temperatures will be cooling down next week. In the deserts, it'll get close to 100 degrees on Saturday. Thankfully, that big warm-up is going to be brief, back to 93 on Sunday. Derek?
All right, we'll take brief. Thank you.
We wish Anna well on this next trip. And Angelica joining us now. You've got a lot to track. We've got winds coming in and a chance of drizzle.
That's right. We'll break it all down. Tonight in between 25 to up to 45 miles per hour as we go into Thursday, with a wind advisory expected to go into effect, and it'll last all the way through midnight. In our super 7-day forecast, around 64 degrees on Thursday, Friday, 69, 70s to start off the weekend, and around 68 degrees on Sunday. Our inland valleys are going to see more of a drastic change over the next couple of days, with temperatures heating up into the mid-70s on Friday. Saturday, 79 degrees. So tomorrow will be the coolest day of the week. But again, those numbers will be heating back up. So as we kind of compare the temperatures from tomorrow to Saturday, you can see the difference. Upper 60s El Cajon tomorrow, 67 Escondido. But on Saturday, we'll see those temperatures climbing between 10 to almost 15 degrees higher. And that warm-up is not going to last. The numbers go back down to near normal Sunday and Monday, which means we're going to start out the month of May afternoon. Let me show you what that looks like for you tomorrow. It'll be in effect until midnight. It'll be for mountains and deserts, and the winds here could gust between 40 to 60 miles per hour. In our deserts, temperatures will average around 87 degrees tomorrow. Hottest day Saturday, then back down to 93 on Sunday. Kimberly? Start to slow down a little bit. It's been quite gusty in the mountains and deserts. It'll get better overnight, sunny and warmer tomorrow, and then a cool down for next week. So we'll see some fluctuation, but again, tomorrow is going to be a great day. 54 degrees in Escondido, 53 Ramona, 59 degrees closer to the downtown area, and that wind advisory almost over, ending at midnight. The winds so far today have averaged between 30 to about 55 miles per hour, so it has been windy. Right now, now, any wind out there, just 37 miles per hour, which is still windy, but again, it is better. Let's take a look at the super 7-day forecast, starting with our coast, 68 degrees. It'll be a nice day tomorrow. We're going to start out with fewer clouds, but patchy fog can still be expected. It'll be for the very early morning hours. So if you wake up after 8, you're probably not going to see any of those clouds. It'll be clear most of the day. The hour pleasant outside. Saturday, 71 degrees. The conditions will be nice for the weekend, with temperatures being a little bit warmer Saturday than Sunday, but out of the east, and then becoming onshore once again as that marine layer begins to move back in on Sunday and Monday. It'll spread clouds, but most likely they're just going to be for the coast. Inland mountains should stay clear. In the deserts, we'll see the temperatures climb once again Saturday, 99 degrees under sunny skies. Derek, back to you.